Recently, I've been looking to find someone that can help me make a lot of money fast. I research a lot of gurus, and I know in my heart that there has to be one out there for me. As a big sports fan, I'd love to be able to watch sports and get rich at the same time.
Okay guys, I just left the casino, hammered today's card for $200,000. Guys, it's the biggest that I've ever gone. I'm the most confident that I've ever been.
I think I found the guy for my get-rich-quick desires, yelling at the camera, claiming multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars in winnings, and he sounds like he's in the zone. This is just the type of sports gambling tout who checks all of the boxes as someone who picks winners.
I just did something that I've never done before.
First guess is he picked consistent winners over a full season?
I dropped two massive whale plays today, one fat-paying whale parlay.
There's nothing that gets me grabbing for my wallet like when I hear a fat whale parlay. It took me a minute to figure out he wasn't talking about his Tinder threesome.
It's never been done before, and I'm hooking you guys up with my full card today for only $29. Guys, lock it in. We're going big. I'm feeling a clean sweep.
What's nice about the $29 fee for the package is you know you'll only be out $29 on top of whatever you lose from the picks. With a lot of these gambling savants who pick 80% winners, you're usually out $1,000 on top of what their picks lose you. This IG story video explains that Cody is willing to offer refunds if his $100 clients don't profit $60,000 or more on his NFL package. No questions asked. I wonder if the no questions asked is why he doesn't allow comments on his Instagram post. I wanted to ask him what his all-time winning percentage was and how he calculates his EV, but wasn't able to. This is another sports bettor that drives a Lamborghini and likes purses. I think I'm sold.
Let's go, baby. I'm fired up. As you guys can see, we're coming off another massive night again last night, over $265,000.
Another $265,000 in winnings. How can I not sign up? I think I found the first get-rich-quick scheme that seems legit.
And $100 bettors are now up $25,000 in the past 30 days alone.
I'm down to my last $100, so this seems like the perfect investment to make. What should I buy with the $25,000 once I win? I'm thinking a Pulp Fiction movie poster, a steak dinner at the Wynn, and a couple new books on smart investing strategies.
Guys, this is what's frustrating for me. You know, people complain about how they don't have money, can't make money, they don't know what to do to make money, but then they blow their money on stupid stuff.
The days of people spending money on stupid stuff are coming to an end because Cody is giving us all an opportunity to invest our money wisely. It's well known that gambling is risky, but not when you have a fraternity brother selling his picks.
Guys, if you would have invested your last stimulus check into one of my packages, you have $40,000 right now. Guys, that's higher returns than GameStop stock. That's higher returns than Bitcoin. That's higher returns than Dogecoin. Guys, there's nobody in the world that is putting up these kind of numbers except myself.
AMC, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin aren't nearly as memeable as Cody. He allegedly makes his clients 4,000% return on their investment in a matter of weeks, so we need to put his picks to the test. Because if there's one thing I believe in life, it's that people yelling at me to buy their gambling picks are doing it because they have the secrets no one else knows about.
You guys are about to get your next stimulus check. Do not screw it up this time. Invest that money into something that is going to make you money.
A lot of people receive stimulus checks to pay rent or cover their living expenses while they were laid off. I think what they should have done is gambled on sports with Cody's picks and then used the winnings to pay rent. Foolproof strategy. I actually tracked Cody's picks the past 9 days to see what kind of gold he's delivering to his clients. What you're about to find out will not shock you. We began our gambling journey together on August 8th. His whale play was for 300 units, taking the under on the Chicago inner-city battle between the Cubs and White Sox, followed by another over-under and then 3 moneyline plays. He likes to tout that he hits parlay after parlay, so glad to see a few parlays on this day's card. I have noticed that Cody likes to put every bet for the day into one parlay. My guess is so the one day he hits, he promotes it as if he knows how to constantly hit 500 to 1 parlay cards. Are you ready for day one's results? For his moneyline plays, he went 1-4, resulting in a loss of 720 units. For his bread and butter parlay plays, he went 0-3, resulting in a loss of 150 units. The day's total was down 870 units. Before we go further, Cody does have plenty of good days as well. The first day was an outlier based on everything I've seen, but this is also the point with flashy sports touts. If you catch them on the wrong day and don't understand money management, then you're going to be screwed and potentially out all of your money.
Let's
The touts like Cody use every marketing trick in the book because their picks alone aren't a good enough selling point. If he could make clients turn $100 into $30,000 in a month, he'd have more guys in his DMs than a beautiful model giving away free nudes.
We've profited money in 25 of the past 26 weekends.
Another strategy guys like Cody use is to just downright lie about their numbers. Since there's no one actually verifying his claims or punishing him for deceptive advertising, he can say he's won 25 of the past 26 weekends without proof. Since I criticize, I also do need to point out that he does have days where he wins. August 9th was much better as he won 4 out of his 5 straight plays and 1 out of 3 of his parlays. The total for the day was a positive 58 units. If you want to know why a lot of sports betting gurus like Cody claim such high winning percentages, they hand select where they win a lot and show proof that they can pick 80% winners. His 4 moneyline plays were all heavy favorites and he lost his whale play. Sure, he won 80% of the day, 4 out of 5, but he barely came out ahead, and if he were to lose his next bet, he'd be in the negative, even with a 67% winning percentage. On August 10th, he was up 142 units. On days like this, you'll generally see this kind of post next.
Let's go, baby. Just got back from the casino. Another massive cash out on my whale play again last night. Guys, I'm 19-2. 19-2 in my past 21 whale plays.
Like the other guys yelling at you to bet on sports, his numbers are unsubstantiated. In the 9 days I tracked Cody's picks, he was 4-4 on his whale plays and 0-1 on his lock of the year pick, so essentially 4-5 altogether. He picks strong favorites and probably over the long haul averages out to about 50% on his picks. The problem is that 50% is a big time loser over time because of the juice. This is the actual danger of betting with Cody. He gave his lock of the year on August 11th. Surprisingly, and uncommon for Cody, he picked an underdog and bet moneyline, but he recommended 500 units. This is completely reckless gambling for anyone looking to get involved because when the common bettor sees lock of the year, they will typically gamble more than they should. Let me give you a reminder on how math works. If your first bet with someone like Cody is a lock of the year that loses and you bet 50% of your bankroll on that play, then you'll need to be in the positive 100% in the future just to get back to break even, and that's not including the price of the packages. August 12th saw Cody hit his whale play, but the Eagles lost, which cost him a straight play and the parlay, up 22 units on the day. August 13th was his monster day as he went up 781 units on the day. In just a second, I'll show you the totals for the 9 days, but for this single day, he could tout that he was a massive winner.
What's going on, guys? Today's my birthday, so you guys know we got good juju. We're coming off a massive night again last night, and I just dropped today's card. Guys, a $100 bet is paying $72,000 on today's card. We have 10 massive straight bets spread across NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, and MLB. We also have 1 massive whale play, 5 fat paying parlays, and guys, I am feeling a massive clean sweep. So get locked in and let's run it up, baby.
How can you possibly turn down a card that will turn $100 into $72,000? What guys like Cody do is they'll filter comments to only allow their hype men to post so you won't see comments from the people who lost their shirt, and he'll make insane claims about turning $100 into $72,000, which if anyone in a regulated industry did that, they would be fired on the spot. If at this point you haven't figured out that someone promoting the idea that they can turn $100 into $72,000 in a single day is a fake guru, then you're the perfect customer for Cody. Cody continued his hot streak on August 14th, losing a combined 58 units. I have to give him credit. As long as you don't blow your entire load on his lock of the year and go bankrupt, your losses will be slow. Like a newspaper refusing to go online, Cody's clients' final days are coming near. The reason why gambling is so addictive is because of the swings felt by clients. I can't imagine there being any better rush than being up 781 units on August 13th and thinking you found the magic sports betting expert. Even though the clients may be down overall, they will always feel like that $100 into $72,000 day is just around the corner. August 15th was a good bounce back day where his picks came in at a positive 370 units. Just enough of a morphine hit to his clients so that they think he's a winning gambler long term. The emotional swings are what get people addicted to sports gambling. You can't feel those swings anywhere other than a relationship with a partner with multiple personalities. For the final day of this experiment, Cody's picks netted netted a loss of 119 units. He was saved by a clutch Rockies walk-off home run. Had the Padres won, he would have been down an additional 250 units. For the 9 days I covered his picks, Cody had 5 positive days leading to a gain of 1374 units, but it's the 4 losing days that sets you back a total of 173 units net altogether. Keep in mind that this doesn't include the fee for the package. What I really enjoy doing though is catching people in downright lies, especially if their lies are to get you to buy something.
Look, guys, I'm not even going to talk about how much money we're up because you guys already know how much money we're up.
He's down over the last 9 days. Does he acknowledge that he's down, or does he claim he's been a winner? What do you think?
We've hit 38 parlays in the past 31 days.
That's very false.
We've profited big money in 24 of the past 25 days.
That's verifiably false.
And guys, we're on a record-breaking run, absolutely smashing the sports books.
The only money he makes from the sports books is their commission checks for sending all of his clients to them. I honestly think the easiest way to make money in 2021 is to become a bookie for the clients of social media touts like Cody. Here's the facade guys like Cody are able to put up. He shows this ticket of a parlay winner from the night before. We know that he was actually down 119 units from the day before. He's bragging about winning tickets, but he was a loser overall. Here's another 2 tickets that he won. When you bet 5 to 7 tickets a day, you're likely going to hit 2 to 3. Because those tickets will look good with $50,000 of winnings, Cody can show how much money he's making, but the manager at the casino is receiving yearly bonuses from taking Cody's bets.
Look, if you guys are still on the sidelines, it is not too late to get locked in, because today I'm doing something big for you guys that I've never done before. Today I have a massive lock of the year, which is the biggest bet that I ever did.
He's never done a lock of the year before, even though he gave out one on August 11th, not even a week prior, in which he lost a 500 unit bet. Over the 9 days I tracked, Cody won 8 parlays and lost 15 while also losing his lock of the year. So how excited are you in buying these picks?
Guys, everybody's asked me to drop my lifetime all access special. I'm feeling generous, coming off another massive win tonight. So guys, I just did it, but I'm making it super exclusive. 5 spots only. I repeat, 5 spots only on my lifetime all access special. It's going to get you access to every bet that I drop for the rest of my life. I repeat, access to every bet that I drop for the rest of my life. All my whale plays, all my fat paying parlays, all my locks of the year, and my proven profitable bankroll system. Get locked in. Looking forward to having you on the team and running it the fuck up, baby.
This Instagram story was after his big day on August 13th. These guys are all savvy internet marketers. They know they can lie, use hype and claims of a bunch of money to get suckers to buy in. He's going to have winning days, but there's a reason why he doesn't show any past performance on a spreadsheet. Since some of my more popular videos are on Instagram and showing you why what you see is typically a facade, I found this really interesting. I can't remember why these 2 accounts caught my eye, but for some reason I clicked on them. They both showed up in Cody's following list. If these are the friends you make when you yell at the camera to buy sports picks, then you may see a change in my content soon. I noticed that these 2 accounts had a lot of followers for only a couple of posts, but it's their bio that stands out. It looks eerily similar to the loop giveaway scheme that I've talked about before. Follow everyone I follow, DM me a simp emoji, and wait patiently. I bet you wouldn't be surprised to see Mr. Cody Covers on the following list. This appears to be another scheme to gain Instagram followers. What's also funny is Cody doesn't allow anyone to comment on his IG post that discusses gambling, but he does allow Luke Lintz, who manages the high-key clout loop giveaways. Cody is very much a participant in the IG growth hacking scene, as I know I've seen his name in previous giveaways. I say all this to remind you that his 569,000 followers on IG aren't indicative of his sports betting prowess, but more of a display of him willing to spend money to grow that number. Just to give you an idea of why engagement matters most, this post, which should be a pretty highly liked picture, only received 741 likes in 5 days. That's like someone with 1,000 followers only receiving 1.3 likes for a picture. If you're ever wanting to know if an IG influencer paid for their following, engagement is always the quickest way to tell. This image shows a $45,000 ticket win, which should elicit a lot of likes, you know, for a guy selling his picks. 139 likes indicates he probably only has a few thousand that actually follow him. Surprisingly, on this post, he allows a comment. Only 242 likes. Even though Cody loses thousands of dollars for his clients, liking a post is still free, so not sure why the numbers are so low. Just to show you how low these guys will go to sell the dream, he had a post on March 12th telling you that if you had have invested your stimulus in his packages, you would have turned the stimulus check into $38,000. Really ask yourself, if this dude made millions gambling on sports, would he really use these tactics to sell you on a $1,000 package that's normally $60,000?
Guys, today's message is about hard work and how you are going to find your success in this life. You know, I get asked all the time, Cody, what is the single most thing that has led to your success?
What most people don't know is this is the motivational speech that Cody gave every single game to the 2008 Detroit Lions, who went winless. He also doesn't mention that his success comes from manipulative and deceitful sales practices, as shown to you earlier in this video.
I was struggling, hardly paying my bills, much less affording to pay my own way through college. I was working at Wendy's, picking up shifts, working 60 hours a week, literally 5 years ago.
It should be no surprise that he worked at Wendy's since he's the dollar menu version of Vegas Dave.
After working at that Wendy's, I got a job at a steakhouse when I was 18. And, you know, whatever it was, whether I thought that anybody was watching me or not, I always put in the work while I was at that steakhouse.
The only thing as rare as the steaks he served to customers are his whale plays hitting on consecutive days. Unfortunately, I think I'll need to keep searching for the guru that will actually deliver 72,000% returns in a month. Cody hyped me up, but his picks fell a little flat, and his sales tactics of always lying about his success turned me off quicker than a woman with an 80s adult actor mustache. Thanks for watching.
And now, 3 years later, I've been in Vegas for 3 years, and guys, I've turned $5,000 into over $15 million.